Hi, and welcome to the Brisbane Professionals Podcast. This is a podcast brought to you by SMS Law, going through the legal secrets that will benefit you and your clients, as well as having a little bit of fun as we go. This podcast is designed to educate you on, number one, complicated legal terms that we will explain in an easy to understand manner. Two, to understand why you do things from a legal perspective in your business. And three, to help you develop a plan for the future success of your business. Our mission is to help empower small to medium-sized businesses around the world to get access to legal advice so that they can help build their communities and make the world a better place. Did you know that any business owner is on average 7 months away from losing everything? That is the average time that it takes from a successful business to fold when an aspect of their business is not set up correctly. This podcast is all about empowering you and your business with knowledge and tools to ensure that that doesn't happen to you or to your clients. Let's begin, shall we?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Brisbane Professionals Podcast. My name is Craig Mason, and I have with me Jeremy Stratton. Say hello to everyone, please, Jeremy.
Hi everyone, hope you're having a great week.
Indeed. We wanted to talk today about workplace policies. So if you've tuned into some previous shows, we've spoken about employment agreements and how workplace policies fit into that. So it's imperative that you have some policies within your business and that they are well documented. What we've got today is what we see are 5 important parts of a good workplace policy document. So the sorts of things that you need to have in there, may differ between industries, but these are the main sorts of ones that you need to have. Jeremy, do you want to kick off with the first one that we came up with?
Yeah, thanks, Craig. So the first one is harassment procedures. So, what is harassment and how do you deal with harassment? Really important. There's lots and lots of people who don't understand that their conduct might be harassment, whether that be sexual, racial, or otherwise. So you need to make sure that you've set out what the procedures are if harassment occurs, and that people understand what their obligations are and what to do about it if it occurs, because a lot of people in that situation feel vulnerable and don't want to raise it. So having that in a policy protects you as the employer, just in case someone says that they didn't feel comfortable doing something. There's a policy, they can follow that. Craig, the second one.
The second one is about workplace health and safety rules. So this is vitally important, even more so in particular industries where there are heavy machinery or machinery that have been operated or whatever it might be, to have workplace health and safety rules as part of a policy. This is to ensure that everyone is safe, which obviously you want them to be. They go home at the end of the day. So there's the policy there, what they need to do, what they need to, who they need to tell if something's happened, incident reports, those sorts of things, and then just generally about how to keep the workplace safe. As I said, different industries will have more or stronger workplace health and safety rules, depending on what it is, but regardless of your business, you should have some workplace health and safety rules within a policy. Jeremy, the next one.
Yeah, the next one is code of conduct rules. So this is, kind of going on top of what I said before about harassment procedures. And these are a code of conduct for how people should operate in the office. This could be called rules of the game. It could be called something, anything like that. But they're really for how people are to conduct themselves, what your expectations of them are on a minimum level for how they conduct themselves in the office. Craig, the next one.
The next one is about leaves of absence. And the rules behind that. So it's important to have these. This would include things like if you're sick, who do you need to contact, when do you need to contact them, do you need to provide a medical certificate, those sorts of things. It's important to have that so they're not calling George. George doesn't pass it on to Harry and no one knows where Billy is. So very important to have leave of absence rules, when you need to have your annual leave in, what times of the year, those sorts of things. So important that everyone's on the same page when it comes to leave of absence, so there's no discrepancies there. So leave of absence rules. The last one, Jeremy, was about, what was the last one? Disciplinary.
Yeah, so about discipline and how you're going to discipline your team members if they're not performing as they should. So you should have policies in place so that people understand what it is that they're supposed to do and how they're supposed to do it. So disciplinary policies, so important to make sure that people know what their expectations are. That's it for today, Craig.
Excellent. So that was our 5 parts of a good workplace policy document. As we said, vitally important to have it. Fits in with your employment agreement. Seek some advice about it. Don't do a copy and paste job. Get someone to have a look at it and make sure it's unique to your business and covers the sorts of things that you need. Alrighty, that is it for us today. If you want to connect with us, please jump on Facebook, the SMS Law Facebook page, like that, or follow us on Twitter, or search for us on LinkedIn. And then finally for today, just a small favour, if you could jump on and rate and review the Brisbane Professionals podcast. We would appreciate any feedback that you can give through that forum. And obviously, the higher the rating and the better the review, other people may jump on and join the community that we have going here. So that's it for us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
See you next